That was a great football team, probably the best Bronco team ever.
The Broncos' path to football immortality was blocked by a coach who found the function of youth in Atlanta.
60 minutes to find it.
Denver dominated from start to finish.
Pressure, and he's down. Romanowski's got him, and down he goes at the 17-yard line. Okay, man, here it comes.
Elway would be named the game's most valuable player as he threw for over 330 yards, including a touchdown bomb to Rod Smith.
Down deep the middle of the field. Rod Smith's got it. Here we go. 30, 20, 15, 10, 5. Rod Smith, Denver touchdown. 80 yards from John Elway. Okay. Let's go. Let's bury him now. Bury him. Chandler gets the play off. Rolls to his left. Oh! Now pressured. Looks back to his right. Fires in the middle. Pass is going to be intercepted. Come on, man. Come on. Intercepted. And that's Darius Johnson. He's going to be in Atlanta territory. All right. Griffith now in motion to the left. Elway with an empty backfield. Runs a quarterback draw. Lunges to the goal line. He is in. Yeah. Touchdown, John Elway and Denver. Well, we've seen that a number of times in 16 years. Elway with a design draw. He gets up with a big smile on his face, and why not? His helmet is off, both arms extended in the air. And if it's not his last game, it sure seems like it. Hey, this guy didn't have too bad. I don't know if it's his last one. Hell no. The pressure.
You know, it was such an interesting way to end a career.
I'm just graduating from football. I can't do it physically anymore. And that's really hard for me to say.
No, it was storybook. It was like something you'd read to a little kid, you know. This is once upon a time. I'm not sure that there's a love affair between the fans and an NFL franchise like there is in Denver.
I love you!
You know, it's almost like I'm kind of the adopted son of Denver.
During the 1999 season opener, Denver honored its hero.
Probably once in our lifetimes, certainly in mine, there is a player that becomes so important to us and so much our hero that his number and his name are synonymous. There'll never be another number 7 on the Denver Broncos. John will always have that number.
Second-year quarterback Brian Greasy stepped into the shadow of a legend, a reality he began thinking about following Super Bowl 33. Greasy came face to face with his fate as he took the field for his first start.
John Elway is still the Broncos, and it's tough on any quarterback. Every time anybody takes a snap for the Denver Broncos, they compare him to John Elway. Not fair, but understandable.
As the heir apparent, Greasy made the perfect first impression.
Hey, let's get it going. Let's have some fun, all right? Shotgun, that's left wide motion. We just think, look, you want to go on.
Now on the gun again, but 2 minutes with him this time. 3rd and 15 from the 39. Greasy's in the pocket, throws deep down the middle of the field. McCaffrey's there. Here we go, McCaffrey. 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Denver. Ryan Greasy to Ed McCaffrey, 61 yards, and Denver strikes first.
However, with such daunting cleats to fill, Greasy struggled to find a comfortable fit. And an 0-4 start, combined with the devastating season-ending loss of Terrell Davis in Week 4, added to the burden. The expectations were unforgiving, and the learning curve was steep as Greasy labored to find his place.
I think it was extremely difficult for Brian. And the other problem Brian was a rather introspective, cerebral guy. He was, to an extent, the All-American boy, but he didn't come across like John did.
1999 may have been trying, but Greasy would learn to gain strength through adversity.
Play fake, Greasy on the roll. He can run if he wants to. Ryan to the 10, to the 5, to the pylon. That is a Denver touchdown.
Over time, Greasy settled into his role, playing with poise and confidence. He developed the physical and mental toughness of a team leader, while guiding the Broncos back into the playoffs.
Greasy playing time. Now on the roll, looks back at the end zone, throws towards McCaffrey. That is a Denver touchdown.
I'm on the sideline, take a look, I go over to this quarterback over here, number 14, I look at his chin, it looks like he needs about 10, 12 stitches, doesn't even phase him. Brian Greasy, that's one of his games.
Rookie running back Mike Anderson helped ease the pressure. The 6th-round draft choice was a pleasant surprise, rushing for a team rookie record 1,487 yards.
Midfield, Anderson, 45-40, 35-30, springs, can he get it? No! Anderson, 10-5, touchdown Denver! Wow!
In 2000, receivers Rod Smith and Ed McCaffrey each reached the pinnacle of careers defined by hard work and persistence.
I think McCaffrey and Rod Smith use what they have in talent as well as any set of receivers in NFL history.
After being cast off by the Giants and buried on the 49ers depth chart, Ed McCaffrey was finally given a chance to shine in Denver.
You know what happened is I was at San Francisco last year, and San Francisco had brought in after he was cut from the Giants. And you could see with the way Ed worked that he had a chance to be a very, very good player. And they had so many receivers at that time, San Francisco. It was a perfect situation for me to bring him in here.
A lot of his teammates look at Ed and think there should be a target painted on the middle of his jersey and with a little sign that says insert helmet here, because this guy just takes some hellacious hits and keeps bouncing back.
I love to see Ed McCaffrey get up after a hit and adjust his neck. It is one of the great sights in the NFL. Here's this guy, this big, tall receiver who goes over the middle and just gets the living daylight knocked out of him almost every time he makes a catch. And he always gets up, he does one of these with his neck, and off he goes. Ed McCaffrey is what I would show a film of to any young player in football. This is the desire you should have. These are the traits that you should have. This is the way you should play football.
One stiff arm away, inside the 20, inside the 10, inside the 5, he scores! What a great effort by Ed McCaffrey!
I just think McCaffrey is a marvelous, marvelous player.
I'm going to tell you what, Ryan Williams has Ed McCaffrey that just tattooed you on your back and allowed that thing to go down another 15 yards.
Ed McCaffrey is such a fun player to watch, especially when things are tight. I think he's the kind of guy, you get in the jam, you look for Ed McCaffrey.
Clock is 49 and counting. Elway from straight back, fires into the end zone, ball kicked in the air, and McCaffrey, touchdown!
McCaffrey's determination and unselfishness became contagious, especially with his pass-catching partner.
He's going to go out there, he's going to lay it on the line for you. I just love playing with him. You want to play with guys like that, and his mentality is pretty much like mine. He'll do whatever. He blocks, he does, and he doesn't care. As long as we win the game, very unselfish player, and that's probably why we kind of bonded, from the start, that once we got to playing together.
Originally signed as a rookie